What's up, everybody? Baby Huey here for 107.7 The Bone, and what an exciting weekend is lined up for us wrestling fans. AEW is back with their first pay-per-view of 2024. AEW Revolution is this Sunday, March 3rd at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, live on pay-per-view and Bleacher Report. And joining me to talk all about it is one of the challengers for the AEW World Championship, Swerve Strickland. How's it going, Swerve?
Hey, man, how's everything, man? I'm doing good. My body's good. I'm training hard, getting ready for this Sunday.
Absolutely. Super excited to be talking to you. So let's just talk about your big match this Sunday. You and Hangman Adam Page challenging Samoa Joe for the AEW World Championship. Just what would it mean for you to win this championship and become the new face for AEW?
Right now, AEW is in like one of the biggest transitions in the company's history. There's a lot of big moves being made and a lot of big talent that's going to be transitioning over to AEW. The name of this pay-per-view is quite fitting for the time and the place. We're literally starting a revolution in the business of pro wrestling in the industry, on television, pay-per-view wide. This is a big moment, and for me to be at the top of the mountain as far as like the top talent as AEW World Champion would mean a huge a lot for me. It'd be a lot for my culture. It'd be a lot for the business. It'd be a lot for AEW itself, especially with all the things that I have going on. This is just one of those things support and rocket launch me already as far as like being an on-screen persona, but now definitely as AEW World Champion.
Absolutely.
The sky's the limit for not only just myself, but like the AEW.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And this is coming up on your 2-year anniversary. You debuted 2 years ago at Revolution. So to come potentially see this full circle is really exciting for to tune in and see that happen. But I do want to ask you about your rivalry with Hangman. For months, we've seen you two battle it out. Some of the most brutal matches in AEW history, the promos, the segments, inside, outside of the ring, creating these iconic moments for the company's history. This has become the top feud in AEW, and a very important feud that has carried AEW through the end of 2023 and setting the tone for 2024. So looking at Hangman, the person, what about him and his performance has made this such a special and unique rivalry for AEW? What has he brought out of you that no one else on the roster has done yet?
I wouldn't say it's what Hangman's brought out of me. It's definitely what I brought out of Hangman.
Okay.
This man has completely been changed and altered in a lot of ways, and it shows the influence that I have on Hangman. It shows my influence that I have on the product itself. You know, it was two men that nobody expected to cross paths in the way that we did, and we exceeded expectations for our performances and what we delivered in the ring. You know, Full Gear, I think people were expecting a good match, but people weren't expecting what they got as far as the Texas Death Match between me and Hangman Page. We pushed each other big time, and that's what AEW is about. That's truly what our sport and our business and our company is all about, pushing the limits and doing stuff that you don't necessarily see anywhere else in the industry. You know, Hangman has been like a staple of AEW since day one. You know? And I always believe that Hangman Page is the main character of AEW. I feel like AEW is like truly his story being told at the center of this whole thing. And which is the reason why I targeted him. This is the reason I came at him. When I said I wanted his spot, I told him that mainly because I wanted to be the main character of AEW. And only for me to do that, it was about me taking him out and moving him out of the way in order for me to take that place.
Gotcha. Yeah, no, absolutely. And we've been seeing so many great battles between the both of you. But speaking of yourself, though, 2023 was very much a breakout year for yourself with AEW. And you've been putting on incredible matches. And despite all like the menacing stuff we see you do with your competitors, like with Hangman, the crowd has still gotten behind you. Why is that? What is the secret for your success in AEW?
I feel like the crowd understands that I don't bring any bullcrap to these shows. What you see is what you get with me. There's a lot of authenticity to who I am and what I'm portraying on the show. People feel who I am. They understand who I am and what I'm about. I think there's a lot of like reality that when you can display actual reality to the fans, they truly invest a lot more, and they can feel my presence. They can feel then there's joy. They feel joy when they see Nana and hear the music and the song. So there's a lot to invest in with Swerve, you know, and that's what I feel like I spent 2023 really doing. It was just getting people to truly understand and invest and feel who I am, and delivering in the ring, you know.
Yeah. No, it's been great. You've been such a highlight for AEW for the last 2 years you've been there. I do have to ask you, though, the other really important aspect of Revolution this weekend is Sting's last match, his retirement match. Him and Darby Allin defending the AEW tag titles against the Young Bucks. Just from your perspective, what has Sting meant for AEW over the last few years with his time with the company?
I think it's like it was one of the best platforms for him to go out the way he deserved to go out in his career. You know, I think the handling of Sting in AEW has been just top notch, 100% perfect. I don't transition to who I am now as a main eventer, as a competitor in AEW without Sting, without Darby. You know, those guys is what really pushed and pivoted me, and like me losing at All In, being put in a coffin, really altered the mindset and the psychology of who Swerve is, and it took it to a whole nother level, you know. And I have Sting to thank for that, even though I necessarily didn't want to lose in that match.
Yeah.
But like being put in a coffin in front of 80,000 people by an icon and a legend is nothing to scoff at. That's really big, and that's a historic moment in pro wrestling, and seeing Sting choose AEW and choose to compete the way he does in AEW, be influenced and open-minded to be with a Darby and be influenced by us young guys and a new wave of crop of talent, and hanging and jumping in there with us. That shows you the kind of man he is, not just a professional, but what kind of man he truly is. And he's going to be missed, you know, but I'm happy that he's doing this here with us and going out with AEW.
Absolutely. And so you mentioned earlier, Revolution's very fitting. I know Tony Khan tweeted out 2024 for AEW is going to be the old, like, give me just like 2021. There are rumors speculating that Mercedes Moné and Okada are coming to AEW. Hypothetically speaking, from your standpoint, what does that mean for AEW to have these two top free agents to come to the company?
It's like adding the top free agents to your team, to your NFL team. So you can't be upset about that. You can't be mad. No, you got like the best of the best of our generation. Two of the best. Like, you know, if rumors are true and they are coming over, and that is the choice, and like, and say the contracts have been signed and ink has been put into paper, you know, then like we're building our true dynasty. Yeah. AEW is now a dynasty, and we have the best. We have the best prospects of the future in pro wrestling right now. You know, everybody, I think one of the worst things you can do as a fan base is like talk about the now and really dwell on the now instead of like truly investing in the future. And that's what AEW is doing. That's what I think we're doing better all around, 100%.
Yeah.
Like we are just, our future looks incredible, and Revolution is like like I said, that name couldn't come at a better time. The name of the pay-per-view, myself in the world title match, Hangman Page and Samoa Joe, all these things are like just coming together at the right time. Don't worry about the now. You need to be worried about the later, because we're about to hit hard and heavy in 2024.
Absolutely. Well, Swerve, thank you so much for making the time today. I encourage everyone, go get AEW Revolution live on pay-per-view this Sunday, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, AEW.com, AllEliteWrestling.com for that info. Good luck this weekend with your match against Samoa Joe and Hangman.
Thank you very much.
All right, have a good one. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.